What is going on, guys? SageArtz here, and in today's video I'm going to be explaining everything you need to know about the upcoming anime SpyXFamily. So this video will just be a brief introduction to the series that is SpyXFamily, and I want to make it a thing where I do these small introduction videos to new series, just like I did with Tokyo Revengers and Chainsaw Man. So if you're interested, do be sure to check those videos out on the channel. And honestly, SpyXFamily has been one of my favorite shonen comedy mangas in recent years. I checked it out back in 2021, and the story is pretty captivating and easy to get into, so I'm sure it'll be something a lot of people pick up and will enjoy when it releases. But by the time this video drops, there should be less than a day left until it officially airs, and I really hope that this series with its anime adaptation sees way more success than it already is, because it definitely deserves it. And if you do end up checking out SpyXFamily's anime before or after watching this video, be sure to let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. Also, quick disclaimer, this video will contain minor spoilers for SpyXFamily, but nothing that will ruin the show for you. And if you want to see me make more content on SpyXFamily or more videos like this in general, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. But let's get right into the video. SpyXFamily is a story which follows our main protagonist, Lloyd Forger, also known as Twilight. Lloyd is an illustrious spy working for his country and is a man of many names and disguises. He's insanely efficient and fearless while possessing the skills typically associated with being a spy, meaning he's highly intelligent, trained in hand-to-hand combat and marksmanship, and a master of disguises. However, out of all these traits, his ability to pull off different disguises and being able to mimic others to a T, down to their voices and their mannerisms, is probably the most impressive. Despite Lloyd's great achievements and the fact he's the best agent working for his country, he's about to face his biggest and most difficult mission yet as a spy, which leads us on to the beginning of the storyline for SpyXFamily. Following the completion of one of his missions, Lloyd is immediately instructed that they have a brand new assignment for him. And being the veteran he is, naturally he doesn't seem fazed at the fact he already has a new mission to undergo. That is, until he learns the details of said assignment. Lloyd has to get in close to a man named Donovan Desmond, who is a leader for the National Unity Party, and this is so he can prevent any form of rebellion from within that may incite problems leading to war with the East and the West. Now, this mission itself most likely wouldn't be a problem for Lloyd if he didn't need to have a family as a prerequisite. This is because the target of the mission, Donovan Desmond, is hard to get into contact with on regular terms. Being a man of high standing, he's extremely wary and lurks in the shadows. Furthermore, Lloyd learns that the only times he actually shows himself is when he makes public appearances at his son's private school named Eden Academy, meaning that Lloyd has to get a wife and child within 7 days so that he can enroll said child into one of the most prestigious schools in the country, allowing him to get close to his target and preserving world peace. And I forgot to mention his main reason for becoming a spy in the first place was to make a world where kids don't cry, mainly due to his own horrible experiences as a child. So this mission Lloyd is undergoing is called Operation Strix, and also might I add that Lloyd, even if he were to be successful in his mission, he would receive no accolades or recognition for his effort. But despite this, he still takes the mission without hesitation, just showing how dedicated he is to the cause and making the world a better place. He doesn't do what he does out of self-interest. So after accepting the mission, Lloyd begins working to create his family so he can infiltrate the school. And this is where we get introduced to the other main characters of the series, who make up the wacky and far from normal Forger family, who all have their secrets. So of course we have Lloyd as the father, hiding the fact that he's a spy. But next we have Anya Forger, who's playing the role of the daughter in this mission. And she's honestly the most vital player in this whole operation when you think about it. After Lloyd accepts the mission, he visits the orphanage to see any potential kids that would be able to fit the role of being his child. Under the pretense of searching for a kid, since he and his wife were unable to have any, Lloyd asks for a child who can already read and write. And the orphanage owner puts forth the smartest and most intellectual child in the orphanage, which is Anya. But Anya has a big secret. She's a telepath, which is something that she hides from her parents. Despite being so young, Anya has the ability to read minds. She was created by accident due to various experiments, and she even had the label of being test subject 007, which is a great reference by the way. But she managed to escape the facility and has been moving around the system of foster care. From what we know of Anya, she is a very kind-hearted child, and due to her ability to read minds, she often learns of loads of things she's not supposed to, which is definitely a problem taking into account the type of people her new parents are. But having never been with a proper family and experiencing proper parental love, she tries her best to meet her new parents' expectations as she prepares for the biggest challenge of her life, which is Eden Academy. Next up we have the mother of the family, Lloyd Forger, and if you thought the Forger family couldn't be any more insane, taking into account we already have a well-renowned spy and a telepath, Lloyd fits right in since she's an assassin who goes by the name of the Fawn Princess. Yor joins the Forger family as the mother of Anya and wife of Lloyd, due to the fact she needed to have a boyfriend to present to her brother as a cover-up. Yor isn't getting any younger, and at the age of 27, she feels pressured to make it look like her love life isn't a lost cause, so her brother won't be worried. And her colleagues definitely don't make being single easy for her. But despite Yor's attractive looks and welcoming persona, she's a skilled killer, who at a young age became an assassin. So after running into Lloyd, who was looking for a wife at random, which was convenient since she was looking for a boyfriend / husband, by a strange turn of events, Anya, Lloyd and Yor become a family who are all keeping secrets from one another. But how would this crazy story turn out? So with that being said, we have come to the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed this small introduction to the series that is SpyXFamily. As I said at the start, I really do wish this series great success, and I hope I managed to convince anyone who is contemplating watching it to give it a chance. So if you're new to the channel and want to see more content like this, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on another upload. And if you want to see similar videos to this, be sure to click on one of the videos showing on the screen right now to learn about the worlds of TOHO Revengers and Chainsaw Man. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.